art reveal. The colony voted on this, the idea was approved, and the artist started building. So today we reveal what the FIREBORN NFTs are going to look like, what the base layer is, and I'm going to even reveal a legendary one of one. So what is the FIREBORN? The FIREBORN is an EAC mystery collection created for the colony. So the theme is simple. You collect the NFTs, you reveal what they are when you mint, and then all 70% of the funds go to like buying the EAC token and burning it. So this is a revenue generating initiative that does buybacks and burns. So that's on top of our monthly, FIREBORN roll, which you get for paying $5 a month. You get an extra 1% boost on your airdrop that happens every 14 days. So that's revenue generating monthly buybacks and burns. But this entire NFT collection is an initiative on top of that. And it's just a fun way. Like, it's a colony driven collectible event that combines artwork, mystery revealed, and the EAC burn event. So the origin story. So this is the important part. The FIREBORN is like born and created with the colony. It's not just like a collection that's handed to us and says like mint out. This is voted, supported on, and built by the EAC DAO, the Decentralized Autonomous Organization that is EAC. So here's the big moment. I'm going to reveal the art, post it in the comments, and then I'm going to do a video later and showing more. But I want to make this quick because this is promotion for the mint. If you want to see more and talk about it more, jump in the EAC Discord. But this is all for promotion. So I'm going to share this right now. You're here for the big moment, the owl guy. Live. And you'll see it. So this is completely AI generated, which is, artists can hate on it, but the traits are going to go on this. And I think like the artist, even though he AI generates everything, it's an amazing collection. Not a lot of people have figured out his special technique of layering AI generated traits on top of AI, and this like anime style action, it just makes for a great collection. So a lot of artists hate on AI art, but you are an artist by putting in the prompts, controlling the layers, building this collection, and you can just do it a lot cooler, a lot faster than what you would have to pay an artist to draw it from hand. And you can't argue that. That's what this collection is about. It's collecting cool NFT art, getting rewarded with prizes, and then also generating revenue, which is all used for buybacks and burns on the EAC token, which makes every holder of the EAC token value go up and continue to go up and be rewarded with the airdrop that happens every 14 days, making their airdrop value go up. So that's not going to last forever. There's only so much supply, and I can't say the date that all that supply is going to be gone, because it just depends on how many people pile into EAC. We're in the bear market right now. If the bear market continues for 4 years, in 4 years the supply will be gone. But I don't think the bear market's happening for 4 more years. It's maybe 1 more year before we're in the bull market. And when the bull market takes off, the supply might be gone in a year. So to get to the collection, the details of this collection, I'll do another space to reveal all the prizes that can be won in the collection. like $7,000 worth of prizes. Yeah, that's crazy because they're only $7 worth in pull each for these NFTs. And I'll explain in another space how that's even possible. But the supply for these NFTs, there's only 777. Like it's a limited mint. I expect that this will get minted out in 1 to 3 months. And then, you know, once we do that big buyback and burn of the EAC token and everyone's won prizes and had fun, maybe we'll rinse and repeat. But for now, this is the first collection. Maybe there'll be more, maybe not. So the metadata reveals the prizes. I'll just tell you what the prizes are, but not in great detail. We'll do another space on that. It's going to be DAO prizes, which is ownership of the entity that is EAC. So when you hold DAO, not only do you get a big boost on your airdrop that happens every 14 days, you also have voting power in the DAO. And then the more DAO you hold, the more vote power you have. If you hold 5,000 DAO, which Owl Guy might own that soon, you become a regent member. That's like a founding member of EAC, and all the way through up there, you earn different ranks and different boost rewards for how much DAO you hold. So holding DAO, it's a token, has no swap value, but it holds extreme amount of value because it's ownership of the entity that is EAC. The next prize is super simple. USDC, a stable coin on Polygon. You know, that's the way we can keep the prizes consistent because the stable price doesn't go up or down. It just, with the US dollar, it does, but that barely fluctuates at all, especially in this highly volatile world that we live in crypto. USDC prizes just made sense. And then, the cream of the crop, the EAC token prize. So this collection, 70%, like I said, goes to buying the EAC token and burning it. So what does that do? When you buy the token goes up, and when you burn it, reduces the supply of, so the market cap goes down. So why is that a good thing? Because when token goes up and market cap goes down, supply and demand, it's just more valuable when you have less of it. So this is, a big moment for the colony. This will be, months of generating revenue that increases the value, and it'll be fun marketing that I'll be doing for this. On top of, our base collection, which is the EAC aliens. This doesn't take away from our core base collection, the EAC aliens. The volume for that continues to go up. The daily rewards for that continue to happen. And, buying those is what you really is your membership into EAC. That collection is our core main collection. And I push the secondary sales on the EAC aliens, and I won't stop that ever. So if you hold those, know that those will continue to go up, and they have been, and you can check the data for yourself and see that it's double what the mint price was, and we're only like a year after that collection has dropped. So that's not stopping and won't ever stop, and there's only so many of those, and that's what I'll be pushing secondary on. This FIREBORN, I won't be pushing secondary. This is just a fun NFT game that you mint, collect the art, but whether the art you collect will have value later, it doesn't matter, because the value is in the collection minting out, the fun of it, and the buyback and burn. And you never know with art. Like, this is the first collection of this series, another one under the EAC umbrella. So you never know. I like just collecting art, supporting artists, and supporting the token. So we'll do another space. We'll we'll get the artist in there and ask him some questions, and and also we'll do another space on how the mint will exactly work. It'll be super simple. It'll just be, you know, no whitelist, just straight to public on Polygon network. We're just working out the details. Maybe it's in Pol, maybe it's in USDC. Stay tuned for that. And this is the start of the journey, the awakening, the art. So in this post now, I'm also going to release a legendary so you can see another glimpse of one of the legendaries that you can mint when this drops. So it's dropping now. Let's see. I got a couple here. I'm not going to show them all. I'll just show one special one here. Don't want to give away too much here. But let's do this one. Boom. So you can see it's the same kind of character, but it's a whole different style. And that's why I say, like, you know, you can create AI slop that looks like garbage, but you have to be still a talented artist to create AI artwork that stays consistent, looks great, and this artist does that. So look for more of those. This is the I hope you enjoyed the art. If you do, like, just leave comments on it, and stay tuned. September 1st is the mint. This is just the first awakening.